is a lot of things. She's an avid volunteer, RPAC major investor, international best-selling author of the Modern Real Estate Professional's Guide to Success. In 2019, Marki was nominated as a, make sure I'm saying this right, RIS Media's Real Estate Newsmaker. Is that right?
Yep, RIS Media.
Okay. And she was inducted into the REBAC Hall of Fame. So Marki's dedicated to all things real estate, 25 years of marketing experience, and taught over 300,000 classes. So we're excited to have her here today.
Hey guys, thank you very much for having me. And this week I am overly excited, if there's such a thing. I officially have my own scholarship, the Marki Lemons Rouse Scholarship with the Chicago Association of Realtors Education Foundation, where I will help aid to send people, one, to either get a real estate license or to earn a degree in real estate, urban planning, or business. And so that was the good news that I received this week from the Chicago Association of Realtors Education Foundation. I teach class from the concept of seek first to understand. I do not believe there are any dumb questions. If you hover over the bottom of your screen, you will see a chat bar. I would like for everyone to come in and type the city that you represent so that you will know exactly how to communicate with me. So hover down towards the bottom, there is a chat bar, and I want you to tell me the city you represent. Lakewood, Egg Harbor. How do you pronounce, is it Puyallup? Puyallup? Help me out.
Puyallup.
Puyallup. Okay. Tacoma, University Place. Welcome everyone. So if you have any questions, please come over and drop your questions in the chat. We are going to go out to the internet. We have PowerPoint, and if you have any questions, I have no problems with demonstrating things to you in real time. When we start thinking about being essential, I was actually in your state, in your city, when I started to receive notifications that the world that I knew was being shut down. I had left Chicago. I had come out to Tacoma. I was leaving Tacoma to go to Washington, D.C. to do 3 events. And this started on March the 11th. I was in D.C. on March the 12th, and I started getting email after email after email saying suspended, postponed, canceled, suspended, postponed, canceled. When I made it home around 1 a.m. on Friday, March the 13th, I slept for 48 hours because I realized I didn't have anywhere to go anytime in the near future. When we start thinking about social media, technology, and video, you are essential now. I don't care what state you live in. We do understand that the coronavirus is not over. We do understand that there are federal rules, state rules, county rules, and city rules that dictate what we can do and how we can do it. So regardless to the state, we know that housing is still needed. It is still needed, okay? It is one of the top things that all people need, and that would be shelter. So regardless to whether you're essential, not essential, regardless to whether buyers actually want to physically go out and see properties or not, whether the seller wants to allow you into their home because they might have fear of the coronavirus, or they might not want anyone in their home, regardless to whether you're dealing with buyers or sellers. The tools that I am going to show you today will aid you in your business. Couple of recent facts. I have a real estate team of 15 people. We have an office of 250 agents. We just sent out a report of our top agents' year-over-year performance through the first 2 quarters. 2 of the top 10 people in our office are on my real estate team. Actually, 9 of the top 10 are female, so kudos to girl power. Well, with that being said, one agent, her first full-time year, which was last year, she closed $142,000 in gross closed income. This year, her numbers have grown 62.5%. Another agent has grown 713.5% year over year. These two young ladies have a couple of things in common. One, they both have a business plan. So when people come into our company who are on my team, I only refer business to those who have a business plan. And all of them don't have a business plan because they haven't put the work in. But those who put the work in definitely get referrals. The next thing is that they are committed to sharing content via video consistently. I think consistently is once every single day because stories disappear every 24 hours. And so I'm not talking about, the past. I'm talking about what is happening right here. It is estimated that 1 minute of video content is equivalent to 1.8 million words. I create video content every single day. And the reason I create that content is, one, I am a local celebrity. Now I know, Chicago's a big city, but on the south side of Chicago, Marki Lemon's Row is known. One, because I'm in everyone's home because of video. They bring me into their homes consistently. I would also say the fact that my family owns Chicago's second oldest Black restaurant and the oldest barbecue restaurant in the city of Chicago might play into that. So I was born and raised in the restaurant business. We've been in business since 1954. But I come up in more search terms than my family's business does that has been in business since 1954. So I want you to keep that in mind. And it's cost me absolutely no money. Another reason I record video is because all of my videos become podcast, they become blog posts, they become email. Video gives you the opportunity to repurpose your content without recreating that content. Video can increase purchase intent by 97%. All of the money that I earn from real estate sales is referral income. I have received a referral check every single week since I have been quarantined. I've been sitting in this office since Friday, March the 13th, because I'm willing to create the video content. So imagine that, a referral-based real estate business in addition to my speaking income and my publishing income. They say you're supposed to have 7 sources of income. So I love the power of referral. The next thing is brands that use video marketing grow their revenue 49% faster than brands that don't. I just told you about Nicole Wheatley. I just told you about Cassandra Sneed. Their numbers are outpacing this 49% year over year. Last year, because of video, because of being an author, I was able to increase my own income. And so I know that this is a fact personally and from my agents. But I do not teach theory. I practice what I preach. And here's an example. On April the 24th, so I'd been home about 6 weeks. And I know that my agents are definitely out here selling real estate because I'm getting referral checks. I'm getting referral checks and revenue share. Heck, I'm getting referral checks, revenue share, and profit share checks. And so I formerly was a partner in the Keller Williams franchise. And so I decide I love using our free tools. And I wouldn't say they're free. I pay for this tool. It is a tool provided to me through my MLS. So as a Realtor member, I am going to leverage every realtor benefit that I pay for, whether that is through my local association, my state association, the National Association of Realtors, my local MLS, and then anything that the franchise that I'm affiliated with provides. So with that being said, I decided that I would leverage a tool called Cloud CMA because it's included with my MLS systems. I decided that I was going to wear this t-shirt, "No virus formed against me shall prosper." Actually, today I also have a branded t-shirt on, and this one says, "Ask me how to invest in real estate." When I do leave the house once a week to go to the grocery store, I want people who cannot recognize my face because I have a mask on to stop me and ask me questions. And I will tell you, they stop and talk to me. And then they look in my eyes and they're like, I thought you Marki Lemons. Yes, I'm Marki Lemons, but they might not know it with the mask. So in the video, I talk about it feeling like 2008 when we went through the foreclosure, right? When the real estate market hit bottom. In my videos, I include links to landing pages. In this situation, the link would take you back to my Cloud CMA page. 633 people viewed that video. 58 people took action and clicked on the link. 4 people at the bottom right-hand side provided me with their first name, last name, email address, property address, and the Cloud CMA system sent me an email of an automated valuation of their home, and it also sent them an email. And so we're going to talk about how to leverage video for the purposes of lead generation. The rule of thumb is, if you want to earn $100,000 per year, and your average price point is $250,000, you need to add 2,880 contacts to your customer relationship management system. Currently, I add about 4,800 contacts every single year using social media and technology. I don't buy leads. And I pay for very few ads. The last ad that I paid for was at the Realtor Conference and Expo. I actually had that ad over the conference center and the hotels in close proximity to the conference center. So I have not personally placed any ads since November of 2019. What we are going to do is talk about the equipment that you need while on the go and in your home office. We're going to go over everything you need first while on the go, and then we're going to come back and talk about everything that you need in your home office. But first, I want to know, do you have any questions in regards to generating leads leveraging video? Do you have any questions? If you do, come over to the chat bar and feel free to type those questions in.
Marki, can I ask, since I'm driving, I can't type?
Oh, go right ahead. Yes, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Okay, really quickly. Do you pay for BombBomb or any video add-ons at all? That was my only question.
Not a problem. So I used to utilize BombBomb. I stopped using BombBomb because I was looking for a system that had the ability to do multiple things. So I use MailChimp, and in MailChimp, you can send video email. It doesn't load the same way as it does in BombBomb. But the reason for me using MailChimp, which is an email marketing system, is because it also came with landing pages and a customer relationship management system. And what I realized, I was using like 5 tools and I was paying 5 different people. And because I had to spend time in each of the systems, I never really became intimate with any of the systems. And I wanted to go with a system that could do multiple things that I was more likely to use. And MailChimp, I use MailChimp quite a bit. I'm in that system a couple of times a week, and I'm staying in better contact as a result. But I like BombBomb, and I am a past BombBomb user. I just don't use it anymore because my personal business beliefs was I needed to become more intimate with the tools that I'm using. We have Jackie as a new realtor. Jackie, welcome to the wonderful world of real estate. On July the 31st, which is actually my 50th birthday, I will celebrate 21 years in this business. All my big decisions happen on my birthday. And so 21 years, so welcome. Real estate can afford you the opportunity to do anything. My goal when I came in, I was an unwedded mother. I wanted to feel like a stay-at-home mom, but earn an above average income. And real estate has done that for me and my family. What video topics do you start with? The very first topic you should start with, dun, 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 dun. Actually, I think they're out of your area. You should start with the cost of living in your city, and then you should do a video that compares the cost of living with your city to other cities. So you would want to spend a little time taking some MLS classes that reveal that information to you. what I've had great success with doing is I always interview people. So I interview service providers in my neighborhood that are more gregarious and outgoing than myself. But I am going to share with you one tool right now. We're going to go back out here to the internet that can give you a lot of ideas of what to post about. And that is going to be Wave, W-A-V-E .video/calendar. So if you look up at the top left-hand side, and I'll make a mental note to come back and give you the links in the chat when I come back over, wave.video/calendar. What wave.video/calendar is going to do is they're going to give you something to talk about every single day. So next week is, I think it's, we're going to see it right here, is National Ice Cream Day. Oh, Sunday is actually National Ice Cream Day. Duh. Well, on Sunday, I'm volunteering. I'm a celebrity ice cream scooper. A fellow realtor here in the city of Chicago is a partner in a candy store chain called Kilwins. So I'm coming in to be his real estate celebrity ice cream scooper with some retired NBA, Kendall Gill, and some other people. And so this is being leveraged as an ice cream giveaway, but it tells you what every single day is, and it gives you some sample content that you can share. So you think about cost of living in your city, do a cost of living comparison. Think about interviewing service providers and use that really as a way to educate yourself. And then you have another backup to wave.video/calendar. What I like about it even more is when you hit this sync with my calendar button, let me go see if it's in this calendar. It is in this calendar. If you look at the top of my calendar in purple, you will see that the wave.video/calendar is actually synced with my personal calendar. Okay, it's actually synced with my personal calendar. So those are some of the topics and things that I would focus on in aiding you in coming up with subjects as a newer agent. But welcome to the beautiful world of real estate. So what does my equipment look like on the go? Let me tell you this first. My top performing videos until 8 weeks ago were all in my car, and the only piece of equipment I used was a vent mounted phone holder. That was it. What I was strategic about doing in my car is, one, making sure that I turn the air and the heat off so you will not hear like a blowing echo sound in a car. Making sure the windows are rolled all the way up. And in the morning, I would face the east because I wanted the sunlight behind the device. And in the afternoon, facing the west. So the only piece of equipment, and actually at that time, I did not have a vent clip. I actually had a window mounted phone clip, but it will leave a ring on your window. And I purchased a new car and I didn't want the ring on my window. And so now I have a vent mounted phone clip. So you don't have to have any equipment for your video to perform well. What I will say, people want live streaming video. That is how you build that rapport and relationship with people. And a lot of people are very, very fearful of doing live streaming video because, one, they're concerned about how they think they look. So when I first started doing video, I want to say 12 years ago, actually longer than that. I have YouTube videos that date back to 2005. When I was the queen of foreclosures, I needed to go and get a haircut. And I can tell you right now, my haircut appointment is tomorrow. So my hair is 2 to 3 weeks old. I needed to go to the MAC makeup counter because I needed to have fake eyelashes and all my makeup on. And then I also needed to go and buy me a new dress because I did not want to see you in the same outfit. And once I realized it wasn't about me and that people do not care about how I look, now you will catch me 100% a la natural, and you will see me in a branded real estate related t-shirt because I want people to stop me to have a conversation. So I say that to say, stop getting ready to get ready to do video. Stop. because it's not going to help you in your business. And the beautiful thing, I said my first video is 2005. People can go and find video content from me since 2005. And now I have stories, I have videos on every single platform, videos on YouTube, videos on Vimeo, videos on Instagram, videos on Facebook, videos on LinkedIn, videos on Snapchat, videos on Pinterest. I mean, it's just a lot of video content. But that's all the different ways that people are able to find me. So it's not like a direct mail piece where people can totally discard it, right? My content is out there. It's 14, 15 years of online video content that directs back to me. So what do we do when we're on the go? Well, whether we're on the go or at home, I do want you to check your speed test. You want to run a speed test. And what we're looking at, well, let me tell you how to do it first. You would go and in your browser, you're going to type in upload internet speed. You're going to see maybe the third entry, which will be the internet speed test. You will click on run the speed test. It will take a few seconds, and then it will tell you that upload download speed. The upload speed is not nearly as important. I'm sorry, the download speed on the left is not nearly as important as the upload speed on the right. You want to make sure that in your device will tell you, but I would say for me, for all of my devices to run correctly, I'm looking that my upload speed be about 10 megabytes per second, okay? And since I've been quarantined, yes, I did upgrade my internet package because I'm at home. My 13-year-old son is homeschooled now. My husband, he doesn't work as much. He's a locomotive engineer. And my oldest son is a global consultant at Accenture, and he's working home remotely. And so now I used to be at home all by myself, and now I have 3 additional people at home on their devices. The number one thing we got to do, guys, you got to clean these dirty phones off, okay? So before you go and you start creating any form of video content, I want you to either invest in lens wipes, but if you're allergic to alcohol, these won't work. Or maybe you've attended a real estate event and at one of the booths, they have the lens wipes. Or you can use a towel, or some of you use your t-shirt. If you got on silk today, that wouldn't be what you would clean your phone with. But let me just show you how serious I am about my lens wipes. People actually send me gifts of lens wipes now because they know that I am serious about cleaning off my device. The reason you want to get serious about cleaning off your device is because if you have worked out today and sweated, you have sweat glands all over your phone. If you wear makeup, you have makeup all over your phone. If you have touched your phone throughout the course of the day, guess what? You got makeup on your phone. We don't want to do any of that, all right? What we want to do, well, I'm not saying you don't want to do that. Yes, you want to work out. Yes, if you like wearing makeup, you want to put it on. And yes, you must touch your mobile device. But you do want to take your lens wipes and you do want to clean your device off, okay? Before you take photos or videos, you want to make sure that you are wiping off your camera lens, okay? If not, it's going to look like gray foggy, and it doesn't have to look that way, okay? The next thing, especially in Western civilization, we're taught as children to look people in their eye. So what I want you to do right now is, oh, actually, we can stop this right here. I can see you do it. All right, let's see here. I want to look at your faces. I'm checking you out. What I want you to do right now is I want you to take your mobile device out, and whenever you're going to do a photo or a video, you need to look directly into the camera lens like I'm doing you right now. So imagine this. I'm talking to you and I do this. You know what, guys? And then today, it was a wonderful day in the neighborhood. You know what I'm talking about. Now, you thinking to yourself, who is she talking to? And you felt a sense of disconnect. So if you can see how good you're looking today, you're looking in the wrong location. So we clean our lens. We look directly at the camera. Now, the next thing is some of us have a habit, right? We hold our devices down. That means I can see the hairs in your nose and the fat under your neck. And I don't care how thin you are or young you are. There's nothing cute going on in this neck and this chin area. So not only do you want to look into a clean phone, you want to make sure you elevate your device to be at or above eye level. So let's elevate these devices because I know y'all got those mobile devices. Okay, where we putting them? Putting them right here at or above. If you've been, look, and I know it's easy to rest down here. This is not the spot. You don't like how you look because you're not painting the best picture of yourself. We need to paint positive, beautiful photos. Okay, there we go. At or above eye level. And either your camera is at the top, but it's either at the left, the center, or the right-hand side. And if you take your finger when you're taking a photo, and you swipe it over, wherever you see your finger, that's where the lens is. So you want to make sure that you're always looking directly into your device. So what I want you to do right now, I'm gonna wait 1 second because I got a little something we're gonna do. We're gonna wait 1 second. So looking directly into the camera, and it feels awkward. I need you to know that right now, it feels strange because we want to see how we look. We want to check ourselves out. You want to say, oh, I don't know, my lipstick not straight today. Whatever the case may be. If you know your lipstick isn't straight, you're not looking in the correct location. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your battery is charged. It's funny to me to attend real estate events because I already know when people walk in and their phones are dead because they look around the room to see where the electrical outlets are. And then the person who shows up late is mad because all the electrical outlets are taken by people who needed to charge their phone. And then they monitor and hang out at the electrical outlet. That should not be your case. So I am real serious, right, about my batteries and my chargers. And I just realized, you know, how really serious that I am about this whole situation. Because what I'm not going to do is fight with you guys at the electrical outlet. So these are my older chargers, okay? I'll tell you, these little ones, they're cute to give away. They don't give a lot of life when you want to create a lot of video content. This charger right here actually was sitting on the dashboard of a car. Terry Watson and I had an event together in Cleveland, Ohio. And Terry got out of the car and I saw this sitting on the dashboard. So I picked it up. It weighs every bit of 4 pounds. And I'm like, who carries this thing around? This is like carrying a weight around. I would never do that, is what I told myself. And then I looked, I said, oh, it charges 3 devices, right? As opposed to 1 device. I was like, I see that. Okay, I see 3. So I put it back where I got it from. And then Terry Watson, he comes and gets in the car. So when Terry gets in the car, I said, Terry, what is that thing? He was like, Marki, this is the world's greatest charger. And this green port right here, it charges 80 times faster than any other charging device. You need to get one. And I looked, I said, there's no way. There's no way I'm carrying a weight around in my back, my book bag. I already got too much stuff in it. Well, fast forward a few weeks later, we were at the Realtor Conference and Expo. I was doing what I like to do. I was dancing at the after party and I dropped my charger. Ever since the Realtor Conference and Expo in Chicago, I have carried what I consider to be the biggest, heaviest battery around. Well, earlier this year, Terry Watson and I had lunch together, and so he purchased me a smaller one that charges while charging because I like to carry cross-body bags, and he knew that this one was too big. So as a result of Terry Watson, I have me 2 great batteries, and I just leave these at home now. I take them when we go on family trips for the kids who always forget to charge their devices, but I'm not sharing my big batteries, and I can probably go on the road and stay 7 days, and out of those 2 devices I would not need to recharge them, but I charge them every night when I come in. You got to have Wi-Fi, right? So Wi-Fi works best. This is while on the go, not necessarily at home, and I'll tell you that in a minute. If not, make sure that you have your own 4G or hotspot modem while you're on the go. So when I leave out of the house, this equipment has been sitting here since Friday, March the 13th. But when I leave out of the house, I am packing, all of this goes in some little compartment in my book bag, because I am serious about the ability to do my job no matter where I am. And some of this equipment, well, you can see that I have backup to the backups. We think that lighting is the most important thing when it comes to video. However, audio is the most important. So while on the go, you want to have a lavalier mic, or remember, I don't use any of my top performing videos until 8 weeks ago were all in my car. Since then, I have a video that's been viewed 37,000 times. So now my most popular video was recorded here at home, but it was full of emotion. So that's why it performed so dang on well. Other than that, car videos, no equipment for the win. You do want to check your lighting. And these are my absolute favorite lights right here. These are clip lights, okay? My local association, I was going to say association, my local association has their own lights as well. And these clip and mount on to your phone. So the way to think about lighting all the time is you either want your light on the device or you want your light behind the device. But what you don't want, and some of you are doing it now, and I want you to know I'm not picking on you. I teach this class the same way all the time, is we do not want light behind us. And the reason is it doesn't make us look better. When we put that light on our face, it removes blemishes, wrinkles, sometimes freckles, and it's going to paint the best picture of you. Now, I do have some equipment that I no longer use, which is sitting behind me, and this is a Beast Grip. And I spent a lot of money on this Rode mic, which I don't recommend that you do today, because most phones are not coming with a head jack today. And this light is substantially more expensive than this light. Well, first of all, it costs more, period. However, these lights now are back down to about $13. A couple of weeks ago, they had gone up because of shipping and things of that nature, but they've gone back down. So I think you can get one for about 13 bucks. This was $24, but every time I use this light, the cost of using this light goes up, right? Because it is battery operated. So this whole contraption, all the pieces, came to about $200, and the light is more expensive. Most phones are not coming with head jacks, and I can't use this new lens on the rear facing of the new camera because it's 3 cameras on the new phone. So some equipment now, I just use it for decoration to sit here in my office. Okay, so we want that light always in front of us. Another thing, this actually helps to just, not to stabilize, would not be the word. Well, I would say stabilize. It makes sure your arm isn't shaky. Okay, let's go that route. But this is a selfie stick that acts as a table mounted tripod. So I do create a lot of Instagram lives. Historically, I am using this device because I can hold the phone horizontal, but for those stories, I can hold the phone vertical. My Android device has been acting crazy with live video on Instagram. So I've actually rigged an iPad and a dual head mount on my desk so that I can still do my live streaming videos on Instagram, only because I need to clean something off of my phone and I don't know what that is. So this is my tabletop tripod. It's actually the only, tends to be the tripod that I use the most today. I do have a competition for you guys. And so we weren't going to do, well, I want you to take some action. So let me just say that you got to take some action. This is what I would like for everyone to do. I want you, because now you're going to take your photos and your videos the correct way. The first thing is I want you to take a picture of yourself, a selfie, making sure that the window light is behind the device because you're going to look better. okay? And I want you to come over to Instagram. And you are going to follow your local association. Actually, Melanie and I, we created an Instagram live together the other day, and it was a blast. So you're going to go to, let me see here. Why am I not finding the TP? If you could do me a favor, put the name of your Instagram account over in the comments, if you could. I want you guys to go and follow the Instagram account of your association and tag me and the association in your post. You know what I'm gonna do? Forget sending you a book. I'm going to give out a $25 Amazon gift card. I already have one to give out today. So to win a $25 Amazon gift card, I need you to follow the association Instagram. You're gonna follow me too, because that's the only way you can tag me. We're gonna come back in just a few seconds and we're going to see who has taken action. Who has taken action? And I wanted to check in. How much longer do I have? Was I only supposed to present for 45 minutes or did I have an hour? Because I know, y'all know I can talk, right?
You have an hour, but you can just keep going.
Oh, good, not a problem. Oh, tell me, what is your Instagram account so I can type it in?
It is TPCA Realtors.
So everybody, you would actually go and you would follow TPCA, right? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Realtors. And I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes and check, and then we will award that Amazon gift card. Selfie of yourself, follow your association, follow me. You tag me in the post. I'm going to see who tagged me in the post, and then we're going to award a $25 Amazon gift card. I've been in the giving mood, and it's so easy for me to send you a gift card. At first, I was going to send you a copy of the book, but that then means I need to go to the post office. I don't have to go anywhere to send you an Amazon gift card. That's why I'm loving sending these Amazon gift cards. So we're going to go back and continue into what else do we need. So we've talked about what we need on the go. This is a decision you're going to have to make. Now, this is not one size fits all. I need you to pick a live streaming platform. So when I think of things like a seller guided tour, I never have to step foot in anyone's house to show their house. I can incorporate tools like Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. I can even use this tool, Zoom, and stream to Facebook and to YouTube. What a seller guided tour looks like is that the seller's on their mobile device. They do not do forward facing, so they're not going to do a selfie. But what they are going to do is they're going to do rear facing. And I am going to be the voice and the face of the video. So I would instruct that seller, hey, Mr. Jones, point out your favorite feature of the house. And Mr. Jones would come and I would say, oh, Mr. Jones loves his balcony view, okay? And he's showing the balcony view. So you do need to make a choice. Are you going to do Facebook? Are you going to do Instagram? Are you going to do YouTube? The beautiful thing about YouTube is that you can create it anywhere else and then come and load it directly to YouTube. For me, I look at my analytics on every platform. On Facebook, 78% of my audience is female, and the average age is 45 to 54. So they look just like me, okay? So what's important to me, all right? Over on Pinterest, my audience is substantially younger. It's 69% female, average age 25. So I think maybe they think of me like an auntie, like Auntie Marki. The content that I'm going to share to both should be a little different because 50-year-old women have different concerns. I need those who are my age to understand this than a 25-year-old, right? At 25, I was just on my journey, right? I was pregnant, but I was on my journey. As opposed to now, you know, 2 kids, a husband, a bunch of real estate later, traveled around the world. My experiences are different. A lot of things that I didn't believe in at 25, I believe in now. And there's definitely some behaviors that I did not carry forward, like the mini skirts. Okay, you're not catching me in a mini skirt, but they was super short when I was 25 years old. One thing you might want to think about implementing or introducing to your business, and that would be a 360 camera. I just happen to have the Insta360. With the Insta360 camera, you can take photos and videos that are 360 degrees. Therefore, consumers can look at the floor, the ceiling, out the window, whatever it is that their hearts desire. And the reason these work so well is because it does give consumers control. When we think about consumer control, I want you to go back to Zillow, okay? So a lot of people didn't think that Zillow was going to work. Zillow has worked and worked very well. What Zillow did do was it empowered consumers, okay? This empowers consumers. And there's only a small percentage of real estate professionals using them. Therefore, in order to set yourself apart from your competition, you might want to implement one. And I have a lot of fun with the Insta360 because I can take photos and videos with this device, and they've been on sale a lot lately. It took me 6 weeks to buy it because I could not get my head wrapped around how it worked. That is because this is my phone right side up. However, you have to turn your phone upside down. You put it into the charging port, and the app actually turns it right side up. So you're viewing it right side up, but it's upside down. So I'm going to let that sit with you for a second, because the same thing you thinking right now is what I was thinking, which is why I didn't buy it. But let me just say this. It all looks the way it's supposed to look. That would probably sum that one up. And the next thing that you can invest in would definitely be a drone. Not this $50,000 drone, but a small little drone that can fit in the palm of your hands, especially if it has a beautiful yard, great scenery. You can go fly that drone over the property and get a totally different view. So we can bring in 360. We can bring in a drone. I did have a drone. I actually took it back because I did not have the time to invest in learning how to use it. So a good friend of mine who just actually sent a DVD over here, because I couldn't figure out how I was going to get this. He had one at his house, USB, has a drone. So he often goes out into the community and he creates drones for us. He gets a thrill out of doing it. So what does my home office equipment look like? And I am going to come and give you a link that has all of the equipment. Okay, so I've already sourced the equipment for you. In my home office, I do not use Wi-Fi. In my home office are hardwired to the computer. So I have 2 computers. I have a desktop, which is a gaming computer because it streams the best 4K. And then I also have a laptop. The laptop does not have an Ethernet port. Therefore, you must purchase a Ethernet to USB adapter if you want to hardwire. Hardwiring is going to give you the highest and best upload, download speed. At home, I also, instead of using a lavalier mic, I use a Yeti mic. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I don't use this Yeti mic a lot. The reason I don't use the Yeti mic a lot, even though it is the best mic that I have, it is because I move a lot, right? So I turn my head, I stand up. That means that every time I make a movement, the audio would break. So what I have on my head that works, follows me wherever I go, is a Sennheiser over the head mic. And you can turn the audio up and down. There's this, I guess, I don't know, control right here. where I can turn it muted or turn it up and down. So I have had 3 of these. I've only had 1 of these. I keep a backup to the one I have, and then I accidentally left one in Minnesota. It's actually the only piece of equipment that I've ever left anywhere in 15 years. So I do a really good job of collecting my stuff at the end of the day. If there was one thing that you should invest in, just one piece of equipment that you should have in your home office, it would be this Logitech camera, or you can buy you a Logitech-like camera. I've only owned Logitech, okay? The reason this piece of equipment is so important is because it improves the visual quality, but it also has microphones built in to the ends where you see the little dots. So it also improves the audio quality. So it's a 2-for-1 tool, but you still must mount it to be at or above eye level. So if you're clipping this onto your computer over the camera that's on your laptop, you will need to elevate your laptop. Find you some boxes, find you some old encyclopedias, but you probably need to bring your computer to probably hit right at your chest so that when you pull the top of it up, you could mount the camera to be at eye level. If it's sitting on your desk, it still is not going to make you look as good as you can possibly look. Also in my home office, not only is my camera table mounted, so is this ring light. So I have this ring light, but I do not use this tripod. I actually have an arm on my desk that holds the light because I didn't want any other equipment on the floor. I don't recommend table mounting your equipment. That is what I have. The reason is it costs 5 times more. So until you are consistent in creating your video, I don't think you should make the investment because it's much more expensive. I just bought all of this new equipment after Friday, March the 13th, when I knew that I was going to be home for some time, because you have to set it up. You got to watch the YouTube videos on how to use it properly. So finally, I had the time to stay at home and to set my office up the correct way. Hence the reason I also now have a wall-mounted green screen so I can change out my backgrounds. Also, tripods, get them for $25. I have 3 of them. I very seldom use them. 1 is in my office and 2 are in my home office because everything is now table mounted, or I'm using this desk mount tripod in order to create my Instagram or any of my vertical lives. So that could be Instagram live, Facebook, no, not any of your lives. It would be Instagram stories, Instagram live, Facebook stories. You can use it for your TikToks, and you can use it for Snapchat, just to be correct. So I am going to go and copy a link right now and bring it over to you, which has the list of all the equipment. What questions do you have for me? You can come and type those questions in to the chat bar. You can come and type those questions in, paste. And I just shared with you the equipment list. I haven't made my realtor page yet. Okay, Susan, you don't have to make your realtor page yet. You could use any page. So I'm going to come over here to Instagram to see if any of you have taken action. Coming over to the gram to see, oh, you all have taken action. Okay, I see you, Linda. And let me say this, I tend to pick the person who has had the most engagement with the content that they posted. So the person who tends to post the fastest has the most engagement. Let's see. You guys are doing really good over here. I'm going to see if I see anybody in my stories over here. Oh, you all are looking like $1 million freaking dollars. I see you. Look, and then Melanie, she gonna go outside. She got the best light ever. I see Real Kim over here. You guys are making this tough. Okay, so let me come back over here. A lot of you have taken action. So grateful that you've taken action. So let's see here. Oh, you all elevated your devices. I want to see if anybody's asking questions as I come and look at your post. Oh, yay. You know, I really love it when you guys take action. You just don't know. It just warms my heart to see that you guys have taken action. This is going to be a tough dang on decision because you all have about the same amount of engagement. Let me go back and check one other little thing real quick. Ah, new member Mingle. And I know that everybody here is not a new member, okay? That I do know just from teaching at my local association. You can be a new realtor, doesn't mean you're new to the almighty world of real estate. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give this, because everyone had about the same amount of engagement. I want to do the first person, so that would be Linda. Is that Linda? I think it's Linda. It is Linda. Hey, Linda, I see your face with your red top. If you can, I need to make sure that the association sends me your email address to send you your Amazon gift card. So you are saying if I create IGTV, it is simple to put that on a YouTube channel. So let me say this, Natalie. When you go to IGTV, because you can load IGTV is generally, well, let me come back. If you do a Instagram live, you can now save it as IGTV. Because you're saving it as an IGTV, you can have it populate the Instagram feed. And then when it's in the Instagram feed, you'll see what looks like a paper flag. You can share it to your stories. So anytime the video is inside of IGTV, it should have already been created some other place. It's an MP4 file. So you can actually come over and download that file out of your account. And yes, you can put it over to YouTube. However, what I would recommend is an app called InShot, and I do want you to use the free version. The problem you're going to have with taking this vertical video and putting it over to YouTube is that YouTube has a preference for horizontal videos. InShot will let you take that vertical video. So imagine this, it's going to let you take this vertical video, and it is going to let you slide that vertical video into a landscape frame without distorting the vertical video. So I would say get you an InShot account, take that vertical video, slide it into a landscape frame, and then load it to YouTube. Yeah, I had to get a little technical. Whew. So yes, yes, I am saying that. So your IGTVs, definitely anything that you're providing value, tips, and it's long enough to meet the minimum YouTube requirements. Definitely YouTube would be the resting place or the final resting destination for your videos, because YouTube is the second largest search engine, and a lot of people come to YouTube directly to search. I have a video on YouTube I created in 2016, and the video initially wasn't that popular. It had about, I think 1,000 views. Well, the video was on how to create a mock open house using Facebook Live. Since we've been quarantined, the numbers have grown 300% on the views over the last couple of months, because I was talking about something at a time that wasn't of interest to people. So over time, some of your content will become even more popular over on YouTube. What questions do we have? You have no questions? Linda, I'm writing your name down just to make sure that I take care of your gift card. You guys have no questions. Well, we did record today's episode, so you will have it available for replay. And I will make sure that I send your association back a copy of the PowerPoint slides so that you will have them, plus some additional resources and goodies that I have available to give out if you want those additional resources. Do you post it on Google? So Melanie, no, I don't post it the videos on Google. We no longer have Google Plus anymore. So I'm taking my videos and I am sharing them across multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and I'm also taking that video and putting it on YouTube. I will then share that to other sites like Tumblr. And on my website, I do not load my video directly to my blog post. I actually take the code from YouTube and embed it into my post on my website, because if you are self-hosting your website, your videos will start to make your website operate slower, and I don't want that. So I don't ever just load videos to my website. They're all housed on YouTube, and then I have a backup copy on my computer and in the cloud. So, yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is the name of your family's restaurant? Lem's Barbecue. So I'm Marki Lemons Row. You take that lemons, take the O-N out, and you have Lem's Barbecue. We've been in business since 1954. We sell more pork rib tips than anybody else in the city of Chicago. That's a lot of rib tips, guys. That is a lot of rib tips. So I appreciate you guys today for your time and for your energy. Please feel free to connect with me. I am social online and offline, and I actively engage with these tools every single day because it has helped me to grow my business. I'm going to answer Jackie's question. What is the best usage of limited funds to promote oneself besides video, since starting out referrals are few? Jackie, video. So here's the thing, I'm never gonna let you get away with not doing video. So I spend very little money. And I'm making more money than a lot of people because I'm making the highest return on my dollars because I don't spend a lot of money. So remember, my top performing videos are from my car, and I'm a lead generating fool. I add 4,800 contacts to my customer relationship management system, and the last time I placed an ad was in November, yet I am cashing checks every single week from referral income. Nothing performs like video. And even though we would want to do something else, I don't tell people the other options to do, because the higher the return that you make on your dollars, the more money you get to keep. But more importantly, the quicker you're able to do it gives you greater satisfaction to do it. Video is the content that people desire, and so they are more engaged with it. And I just got a follow-up today, right? And just to kind of give you an idea of where we are today. One of my agents, the one who has grown 713%, because I know the proof is in the pudding, Cassandra sent me a text message at 10:41. She says, Caprice Walters file is an underwriting. Crenshaw never sent over the email, severing ties with the other agents. That means they want to work with us. And then the Minnesota realtor is sending me the info for her buyer client. These are her updates from today, because I'm doing video and people are sending me the leads and then I'm referring them to her. Now, from the other realtor, I won't receive anything. But the more money my agents make, the happier they are, right? And the more likely they are to stay with the company. And so video, that's all you're gonna hear me preaching until they tell me something else performs better, or I see something else performing better. I learned so much, will need to rewatch details I missed. Not a problem, Judy. I am going to, actually, the association is recording today's session, and I will make sure that they get the PowerPoint. Thank you guys, and have a great day.
Thank you, Marki.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So I see people are quickly getting off the call.